Yeah, so the MCC was introduced in 2004, and through the years it has become the most successful hybrid grip on the PGA Tour. When we talk about hybrid grips, I mean, what we're saying there is basically made up of two different materials. In this case, it's cord in the top hand and high performance rubber in the lower hand. But it's different than your traditional half cords, which were always on the underside of the grips. Because when we're talking about two different parts, you have two different hands. So each one of your hands is connecting with a different material on a different part of the grip. So the MCC Plus 4 is new for 2015, and there's a few key technology points that we're rolling out this year. But it came from a lot of research we did with tour players, okay? And the guys on tour mainly play the Tour Velvet or the multi-compound, the MCC. But we started to look at exactly what we were sending to tour, and 80% of the guys on tour play Golf Pride. And all we send to tour for the most part are standard size grips. But when we started to peel back the onion and looked at the grips that they were playing and what they were doing with those grips once they were installed, it was really interesting. Now, if you put a 580 grip on a 600 shaft, it's already built up 1/64 of an inch. But we were noticing that they were putting 3, 4, 5 extra wraps of tape on underneath that grip. Now what that does is create a specific profile, and that's exactly what the players were looking for. So essentially they've created a new size between standard and mid-size. And it's really isolated at the 4.5 inch point down to the 7 inch point, which is in the lower hand, and it's centered around the middle finger and the ring finger. And that's what the players were looking for, were extra size in that area. And what that does is help them swing a little bit easier. They don't have to grip put as much pressure on the grip, right? So, the downswing, they don't have to get as jerky with that downswing, and it allows them to swing through the ball, with less tension, and they get more snap into the impact. So the MCC Plus 4, the MCC stands for multi-compound cord, but the Plus 4 comes from the feedback we got from the tour players and the technicians in the vans. And what that means is Plus 4, that's plus 4 additional wraps of tape. So if a player comes in the vans, they'll say, I need the MCC 1+3 or 1+4. So what that means is one base layer of tape and then 3 or 4 additional wraps of tape. And that's exactly what this grip is accomplishing without having to artificially build it up. Because when you artificially build up a grip, you're stretching that rubber compound, and it makes it feel a lot firmer and harder than it should be, and also can wear the grip out a lot quicker because you're stressing that rubber compound.